Hey guys, Hippie Hebrew Homestead here with Hippie Junior right here. You can say hi.
Hi.
We're just kind of hanging out, and I don't know if you can hear the Karen squad over there, or otherwise known as the guinea fowl, but we are sitting back here, kind of late winter, in our cleared area that we have cleared to raise some more sheep and goats. Goats, unfortunately. Miss Hippie's the one that likes goats. I'm impartial, although they're here for milk and I appreciate the milk. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I know there hasn't been many videos. I'm working on putting a wood stove in our bunkhouse. And I'm working on an installation video for that. And we've got quite a few projects going on right now, and wanted to keep you guys in the loop. It's been a very nice winter, a lot better than last year. We're figuring out what it takes to survive in a winter in the North Woods of Wisconsin. With that being said, there's a big learning curve, especially since I'm a Southern boy. I came from Texas. I was stationed in California for 8.5 years, just about, more than 8 years, in the Navy. And Miss Hippie Hebrew, she was also Navy, but she is from the Midwest, from northwestern Illinois, a very small town up there, and we decided, hey, we want to go more north. So here we are, and to quote an American Homestead, Zach Bauer, amazing person. If you're not subscribed to his channel, go subscribe. But to quote him, you take every winter that you go through and you learn. You learn what the things that you needed. You learn the things that you have to learn. You absolutely have to learn. Whether it's having winter activities, or how much wood storage you need, how much food you need for the winter time. I mean, this is part of the homesteading that people don't want to talk about. It is surviving. What can you do? What happens if we live 1.5 miles down a dirt road that hardly gets serviced. And granted, it's a public road, but it's not maintained. So, what happens whenever we get a blizzard and 2 feet of snow right there? I mean, I've got a big truck, but it's not that big. It's not something that can get through everything. It's an old Ford. It's not something that's going to get through 2 feet of snow. You gotta have plans in place. What happens if, okay, we lost power for a few days? Well, guess what? We weren't really affected by it, because all we did was we opened up the freezer, put ice in it from the snow. It ain't rocket science, but it's also it is definitely a learning curve. And if you're going to homestead, part of it is learning. And I do mention in my upcoming video, like, if you're not a professional, it shouldn't stop you from trying something new. I'm not a professional wood stove installer, but I'm trying it because I have everything. I've read the code. I've read what's required by code, and I'm applying it to my installation. So there's mistakes that were made, but you'll see. You got to learn. I think that convenience has really taken away a lot. That walking around is my dog here. I don't know if you can see her. Piper, what are you doing? Is that a good puppy? And then here comes the jealous one, Sky. Convenience has really taken away a lot of skills from the society that we live in. You know, I got bashed for sharing a video of my son plucking a ruffled grouse by somebody that was so deluded mentally that we eat meat, but we get it from a farmer's market. To kind of paraphrase the quote, it was the farmers butcher the animal so that we don't have to worry about being traumatized. Well, what happens whenever you have to butcher that animal yourself? That it's not, you want meat, you need to be able to find out where it comes from. You have to know where your food comes from. And I know where all my food comes from. And who cares? I'm happy. My family's happy. We're fed. And this is homesteading. You know, like what happens whenever the grid goes down? Because it goes down more often here in the Northwoods, Wisconsin. We went 5 days without power in the summertime because a storm came through. Or no, I'm sorry, springtime. In springtime, because a storm came through and knocked our power out. And guess what? We're the ones that are at the end of the line. We are the last people on my road that have power. That's it. You know, like it took them 5 days to get us power, and we were fine because we've got a good support group here. I had a generator, and it also woke me up to saying, hey, we need to start generating our own power and not relying on another person to give us power. And it's a learning curve. Like I said, I mean, this is a learning curve. So, again, I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it. But here, it's quiet. I'm going to just give like a couple seconds here. Just listen. I mean, there goes the dog, but I mean, there's my goat. That's Bobo. It's quiet. This is where we're at. So, what happened? The goat got out? Okay, so this is probably going to make it into the film, but now I got to go deal with one of the goats getting out because goats are naughty. Yeah. So I'll wrap it up there. You know, leave a comment down. What are you guys learning this winter? You have to learn from winter. So we'll see you guys next time on the homestead. I got to go catch a goat.